Hi, so today we're doing unboxing and installation of weather protective floor mats for two cars. We'll start in this video Subaru Forester 2010, and later in the next video it will be linked in the description, Toyota RAV4 2016. So the floor mats that we purchased for both cars are from a Canadian company from Ontario, TUXMAT, the ultimate car mat. We'll see how ultimate it is. But let's get to the unboxing and see what's inside. It's a box full of things. Okay, so each of them is packed separately. This one, I assume, is the passenger. I like how it stands on its own, that we will not have to be forcing it in too much, hopefully. There's nothing really branding wise, just the TUXMAT. The next one underneath looks like it might be the driver. Yes, this would be the driver, and it has stuff inside. Some plastic pieces. I assume these will be to keep the mats in place. Let's put that aside for now. Okay, this is the driver one, and I think it's driver because this is cut out for the gas pedal, and I imagine the brakes will go over. Let's see what they say here. And we have to follow installation guide, clips installation, gas cap lever coverage, and here they actually show you pictures for the instructions. No, I'll look at it so we don't mess something up. We'll do that after we see what's left in the box. So that's the two fronts, so there should be only the back. Yep, that's the rear, both of them together. And I just found there's another sheet. That's just the order information. But yeah, this is your rear. Looks like it will nicely cover the carpets that lead up to the seat that normally get dirty if you have passengers in there in the back, especially in winter. And I think at this point we can do a cut to the installation. So the driver's seat. Removal of existing floor mats, including factory mats, before installation. Obvious. Move seats as far back and as high up as possible. Okay, I moved mine back, not up, so I have to do that. Point 2, put front right corner into place first, as forward as you can. Front right. Okay. Number 3, press back and down, bend mat if needed. Number 4, ensure back end of mat is below seat lever if applicable, and seat rails are clear of the mat. Yeah, I guess so that you can still move the seat. Number 5, insert side clips underneath center console, plastic, and elsewhere if needed. Okay, so it will go underneath the center console. I did not know that. Number 6, press entire mat firmly into place. And number 7, check full motion of pedals. Make sure there's no chance of obstruction while operating the vehicle. Okay, we'll start installing the driver side. I just noticed there's something I didn't point out before. There's a warning, please secure sidewall near the gas pedal with clips. That's obvious to make sure that things don't get in the way. I have to point out, not that it matters, it's not a surprise, and there's a tag which tells you how not to wash. Let's see real quick. And there's warning about the gas pedal again, and made in China. Okay, driver's side. Let's make sure I move the seat all the way back. It doesn't go back anymore, and up. Okay, that's as far as it goes. So I'll take out the old original Subaru mat, and I already see a difference. If you could go in and point to the little metal pieces that hold the mat in place, I see that this thing doesn't have them. It doesn't have holes. We'll see how that works. Obviously you want things to be secure, but I think in this case they didn't put the holes in case you spill water here, so it doesn't leak under and doesn't start molding without you even knowing. They said the right top first. Well, it actually doesn't go in that hard. As far as it goes, I think this is it. It moves a little side to side, like if let's just show this, if I move it as much to the right side as I can, which I assume it's in the corners, there's about an inch of space actually, and this doesn't seem to quite fit either, so, and I can't move it to the left anymore because it's catching here, so it looks like it could have been a little bigger bigger width, because this is not going in. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong, but we'll see. It's nice that this goes all the way up, covers the entire carpet, and we'll use the clips to clip it under the plastic piece so that the gas pedal, because it looks really close to it, so that the gas pedal is not blocked. We'll fix the clips in and we'll film it after. Let's move to installing the passenger side. I'll just slide it in a similar fashion like the other one. In this case, I'll go left corner first, and as far as it goes, this goes really high up. Nice. And I think it is in place already. It covers all the way to the side. I like it. All the way to the plastic, so there will be minimum stuff that will get in between. Maybe that can be clipped. It goes all the way up. In here, it covers the little bump nicely. Goes even over the screws a little. And here again, all the way to the top, which will get secured to the side. Okay, let's move and we'll have a look at the rear seats. For the rear seats, obviously, you want to move both of the front seats as much to the front as possible. As you can see, the seats are moved far to the front, and I'm hoping this will just kind of slide in. Okay, I'll have issues doing both sides at the same time, I guess, but okay, getting caught in the seat belts a little here, and in the center. We're getting there. Okay, now it kind of set in already. Okay, it's nice snug in the corners. Here it doesn't really fit 100%, but I think it's because it's supposed to go up a little. It seems like it's going nicely around the corner. It covers the side carpets really nicely, as you can see. And here there's carpet all the way to the seat, and this covers it and goes all the way to the plastic, which is nice again. Yeah, there's not much give, and once you have passengers in here, it will sit in properly. This one actually, can you see it? It has a bit of a gap, weirdly, because I'm looking if it's shifted, but I don't think so, because this looks, it's even. If I go back to the center is really tight, so there's no wiggle room to move it left or right. So I don't know why this happened, but I suppose not too big of a deal. Just, it's not perfect. Yeah, it will protect a lot more than the little original ones. They covered basically only this tiny cutout. They didn't have the lip to go up if there is a spill. Right now we'll just fix the little plastic clips. We're going to install the clips that will hold the mats in place. And I was just checking the manual. It looks like the instructions for clips show only the driver mat, and they point only to 2 locations, one on the right side, one on the left side. But I noticed obviously there are a lot more clips, so let's see first how many there are. 21. interesting. So 21, that's divided by 3 because we have 3 mats. That brings us to 7. So I guess 7 per each would make sense. But then I'm thinking the rear one is pretty large, so it may take more. We'll see. We'll definitely use as many as we need for the driver one. We don't want that to move at all, and we'll see where that leads us, or leaves us really. So they set the right side around there and then the left side around here. I assume this goes onto the mat because it's wide, and this tucks under the plastic of the center console. So the center console goes all the way to here. It stops here. There's nothing to mount it further, so I'll just do it. And there's a mounting piece, so it may not go that. So I'll do it right before the screw or whatever it is, which is about here. Okay, come on. So that's snug on the mat, but now we have to get it under somehow. Okay, I see. Just like that. And I assume we could do more here. It doesn't look like it would interfere with the gas pedal. The gas pedal actually moves left and right a little, so if it moves to the right, it does. But I personally almost never floor it. But we can try to make sure it's on the right side as much as possible. And now let's try to do the left piece here. The left piece, let's put it on, and it should slide under. Oh, maybe not there. Let's move it. Is it gonna rip if I move it out? No. Okay, good. Okay. So that's good. There's a bit of a motion left and right, so this is not doing too much to hold it in place. We'll put more clips along the side there. Oh, I see what we're hitting here. A little bit of a problem here are these things. That's for the original. I'll let you film it, but there is a screw, so you could take this off and just not have it there in case you're worried about puncturing things. I'm gonna move it a little bit here. I'm gonna put one in the center too, because I think the center would be hard to get in after. And I'm gonna try to tuck them in both at the same time. Yep, it looks okay. The center looks okay. This side, I don't know if you can see it here. If you maybe go from the top, it looks like the mat is a little too long for there. It's bending. This I definitely will need to clip in, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to dismount the metal pieces. I'm gonna do dismounting of the pieces later. I just want to make sure this fits in here. Yeah, that kind of holds it in place. Not too well. It looks like this is too large this way, touching the metal of the seat, but we'll see how things fit after the 2 poles are removed. Let's move to the passenger side. So the passenger side looks like the whole thing can actually tuck in the front, but I'll make sure it stays with one of these. The passenger side, you can see now the plastic doesn't go too far, but it's far enough, so I'll do it right before it ends. Should be it. Sneak in. That's one. We'll do one in the middle. Let's try to tuck them in. That looks okay. This one didn't go in very well, so I'm gonna move it a little bit. I think there's a good spot right here. Kind of feel it with your finger. You can totally fit your finger in here. Don't have to be worried about getting hurt. Yeah, but this one looks like it actually fits better than the driver one. We'll try to fix in 2 spots, probably something like that. Well, let's try this one. This one goes in no problem. Okay, that one in. That one in. I think this is good for the passenger. We should be checking the movement of the chair, but I'm pretty sure there's no obstruction. Yep, exactly. So where would I fix this stuff? Because to me it almost looks like it doesn't need any fixing. It fits pretty nicely. I think we're kind of stuck with doing only the edges. Maybe one here and the same on the other side. Feels when we put it in. Okay, good. Oh, that feels kind of snug. That's nice. Oh yeah, that looks nice. So about 2 here. I'm gonna use 1 here too. Let's do 3 on the other side. Actually, the other side I'm interested in, because the other side, if you remember, that one had a bit of a gap. So let's see. So we did 3 spots on the other side, so about 1, 2, and then third one in here. Okay, now it's in. I think at this point we're more or less done. I'll just finish off the front by taking out the metal spokes.